So last night we was out in the backyard making s'mores at the fire pit, and like a ding-dong, I left a whole daggone bag of marshmallows outside. And this morning at first light, I'd be daggone if one of them big old potential Bigfoot Sasquatches didn't come down. Still, that whole bag of marshmallows. So I'm running up there. I know exactly where they're heading. They're going up to the potential lair of Bigfoot Sasquatch. I aim to go up there and get my marshmallows back, and I aim to take y'all with me. So let's get up in the truck. We're gonna go get us a him, her, it, or they. Shaking marshmallows loose from them, because I tell you, I paid good money for them marshmallows. Well, dadgummit, will y'all look at that? My tire pressure's low. Dadgummit, looks like I ain't going nowhere. Well, that's all right, Bigfoot Sasquatch. You ain't getting away, because I got something for you. Get my 6. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the most amazing homesteading channel on the entire internet that has absolutely nothing to do with homesteading, generally. Homesteading off the grid. Well, isn't that how it always goes? Just when you're in hot pursuit of Bigfoot Sasquatch, disaster strikes. Got low tire pressure. Well, fortunately, I'm prepared. Let me show how and why. Recently, my sponsor Beaver, the company that makes tough tools at half the price, asked me if I would like to do a demonstration video for a tire air compressor. I was like, duh, why would you even have to ask, Beaver? Well, I'm so glad they sent me one. This is a sponsored video. I get a wonderful air compressor for free just to show y'all how to use it. But even better than that is once I get these tires inflated, I'm going to take y'all up there to potential lair Bigfoot Sasquatch, find him, her, it, or they, and get my daggone marshmallows back. But as you know, it's not safe to drive a vehicle with low tire pressure, especially if you make a sharp turn. While you're on your way down to the filling station to get some air in your tire, you could slit your tires with your rims. So it's always best to be prepared. And Beaver makes a very wonderful air compressor. I'm going to show it to you, explain how you use it, put it to you so you can see it. Then we're going to be on our way out there performing our cryptozoological duties. Now, it does come with an owner's manual. Very simple to read. Actually, it took me about 3 minutes to go through the whole thing this morning while I was in there eating a delicious bowl of curds and wheys. It comes with multiple attachments so you can inflate not just car tires, vehicle tires, because I have a truck. You can also inflate sports balls, which is important to us. We're very active with sports, basketball, football. I guess you could use it to inflate soccer balls too. Multiple attachments, pool toys, aquatic toys like beach balls, inflatable air mattresses for camping purposes, and whatnot. And you know whatnot includes pretty much everything, right? Okay, so let's look at the pieces and the parts. I'm going to get y'all a little bit closer because I want to give you a very detailed explanation of what everything is here and how it works. All right, so I already showed you the owner's manual, operator's manual rather. This is the actual compressor. I tell you what, Beaver truly does make high quality tools, and they really are half the price of just about everybody else out on the market. And I'm always impressed when I go to friends' houses who buy quality products. They don't like to buy cheap things, and I see they have Beaver tools all over the place. Happened again recently. I've never had a problem with any of them. So here's the actual compressor. Now, you'll hook this thing up to your to your car's battery. This, I should have mentioned this before I took it out of the case, but this is something you clearly can keep in your trunk or somewhere in your vehicle, because that's when you're going to need it. So when you're out and about and you need air, you already have it. Hooks right up to your battery for your power. And of course, I'll demonstrate this here in a second. Red on red and black on black. Make sure that when you hook it up to your car battery for safety purposes, that it is in the off position. Okay. The hose that you will attach to the unit comes with, and a lot of air compressors do not have this. You have to buy a pressure gauge separately, but as you'll see, there's an actual pressure gauge attached to this hose. FYI, this will inflate up to 150 pounds per square inch. My tires need about 38 or 39 pounds per square inch of air, so surely enough to do the job. And according to what I've seen about this product, they say it'll blow a tire up in about 30 seconds. So we're going to test that here in a minute. But this is really simple to put together. You just take the male end of the hose coming off the contraption and attach it to the female end of the hose here, and it just Now listen, I know we live in a world where allegedly there's 72 other things I could have said there. I do not mean to offend anyone. I'm simply trying to show you how to use a tire compressor. And I know no other way to do that than to use proper terminology for tools. Okay? All right. So, male end, female end. So it actually does not screw on. Let me show you how to do this. You pull this back. Pull it back like this. You'll see there's one of those little ball bearing spheres there. You got to make sure those are put down, pressed down by pulling this back. Stick this in, release it and put it up. Bam! Boom! Like that, okay? Okay, now once your hose is connected to the compressor, you're ready to choose which thingamadoodle attachment you will be attaching to the primary thingamadoodle to be able to inflate. So this actually does screw on. Again, not trying to, I am as sensitive as anyone could be. I have a man bun. Okay, but I'm explaining male and female ends go together, screw them together, okay? And I am going to ask for an increase in my contract for wearing that man bun. Beaver. All right, now from here, you got the primary thingamadoodle attached to the end of the hose. So you will then choose which thingamadoodle accessory thing to put on the end of the thingamadoodle, depending upon what you want to inflate. But before we can get to that point and begin inflating things, we need to hook the unit up to the truck battery. Make sure your car's running. You don't want to drain your battery because it's not. And also, there's a lot of electrical bad things that can happen if you don't, okay? Let's go to the next step. Okay, so we got the truck running. We've got the battery thing available, and we got the compressor here. I'm going to do my best to stay out of the way so you can see how I'm doing this. Listen, safety first, always. So again, you want to connect black on black and red on red. The compressor should be off. In the event I have that in the wrong position, I'll just reach over there real quick and turn it off. But I believe that's in the off position. Soon to find out. Black to black. Red to red. Whoa, and it's on. So now it's off. All right, now it's connected. Let's turn it on. Now, while reading the instruction manual, I did find out that this has a safety feature in it for overheating. If you're using it and it just shuts off, it's not a malfunction. It overheated, turn it off, give it 15 minutes, come back, turn it back on, okay? It's resistant to dust and moisture, so if it shuts off, it's either, for no apparent reason, it's either overheating or it's taking in too much dust or moisture. Give it a few minutes, make sure, if you're doing this in the rain, make sure you're somehow pulled into a dry area to prevent that, okay? Now, let's use a couple of different connectors here. Okay, I have a somewhat flat soccer ball, and that's because my kid plays football and basketball. We got a soccer ball at some point in his use, and it sits around being flat. That's all I'm saying, okay? I'm a proud papa. So what we're going to do is pull out the needle for inflating sports balls. Our footballs and basketballs stay fully inflated. So these are pretty easy to attach. You simply hold this down, insert the thingamadoodle attachment, release, and it's secure. Now, it helps if you spit on things, makes them slide into tight holes a little easier. Wow, took like a nanosecond. Of course it is just a soccer ball. All right, pulled the needle out, didn't break it, good. We can still use this for balls that matter, like footballs and basketballs. All right, so that's how you use that one. Turn the unit off when you're done. We do a lot of tubing in the summer. We do a lot of stuff year round because, to quote Sam Hunt, his lyrics from his song, "Sometimes You Gotta Start Nowhere," I don't know what I've been told, but moss don't grow on a rolling stone. So, these take forever to blow up. Fortunately, with our new handy dandy air compressor, we have attachments. FYI, with our new handy dandy Beaver air compressor, we have an attachment we can use to blow up our river tubes. Again, same thing. Hold this down, insert the attachment, release, you're good to go. Now, again, trigger warning, snowflakes might melt. Insert the male version into the female version and then turn on your compressor. Wow, just wow. I mean, look at the head. That's some great head action there. That blew up in like just a few more nanoseconds. We'll do the rest later, next summer. So now we're going to move on to the actual truck tires and see how effective it is there. All right, once again, it appears as if there's no attachment necessary to use tires. Tire, you just want to do this to get it attached. And according to the owner's manual, you do not have to stop inflating to read the gauge. It will read while you're inflating. So let's check it out. Open the connection. Connect. Wow, look at that. Whoa, look at that gauge go up. Holy cow. Let me check the pressure on my truck. Not there yet. Oh, there it is. I need to be looking at the red numbers. The blue is kilograms per some other odd measurement that we don't use in America or Liberia, a repatriated slave colony. Liberia and the United States are the only people who use feet and inches and miles and stuff. Everybody else uses the metric system. So we need to be looking at the red numbers. Unless you're in any of the other 212 countries in the world, then you look at the blue numbers. So I need to watch the red numbers. I need to get them up to 39. Wow, this thing is awesome. I'm checking the gauge inside the truck to make sure that it's adding up, and they are. It's at 31 already. We started at 27, we're going to 39. We're at 37. We've gone from 27 to 37. Yes, yes, yes. I'm trying not to go over. There we are. It took all of probably 20 to 25 seconds to go from 27 pounds per square inch to 39. So I'll go around and do the rest of the tires, and then we're going to go out and get that him, her, it, or they. Took off up there to the potential lair of the Bigfoot Sasquatch with my bag of marshmallows. And now that our tires are properly inflated, we can go out and do anything we want to do. The air compressor, again, fits neatly inside this little bag that you can carry with your hand. It goes right in the back like that, so if our tires need air later, just hook it up like I just did. We're good to go. Doesn't matter where we are. We could be out on the back roads, and it's not a problem. So I often neglect to let you know the price of these products in these demo videos, and that's usually just because they're so inexpensive, it doesn't really matter. But this particular air compressor, as of this recording, is available on Amazon for only $105. Yeah, I know, right? The link is in the description box below. And listen, I try to be funny sometimes, but I know I can come across as insensitive. So if you were offended about anything I said about soccer and soccer balls, I do apologize. And who am I to talk? Because I do currently have a man bun. FYI, Beaver, our contract's up for renegotiation soon into the new year. If you want this thing to stay here, you need to consider perhaps a little more compensation. Now, with all that said, I'm going to go get my marshmallows back. So you can see the truck still starts perfectly fine, didn't drain the battery, didn't do any harm to the vehicle. And my tire pressure is exactly where it needs to be. Now let's go get them freaking marshmallows back from that daggone him, her, it, or they who is up there, maybe, in the potential Bigfoot Sasquatch lair. See you for more next time for the most awesomest homesteading channel in the universe that typically has nothing whatsoever to do with homesteading. Homesteading off the grid.